So guys, EA have released the Max 87 rated base icon player SBC. Of course, we had the Max 87 foot hero one a week or so ago now. And I'm hoping for an Italian player in this pack. Of course, I've been using that full Italian team so far this year. Still really enjoying it. I had a good run of FUT Champs this weekend, considering the team that I do have was able to win, I believe it was half of my games, which got me a pretty good rank back in return. So ideally, we want an Italian icon, in which case there are a few options. There is Zola, Gattuso, and Zambrotta. Of course, any of those that I could get, I'd be made up with. In terms of other stand-up players to get from this pack, I can't really think of anyone off the top of my head. I mean, Crespo, I guess, is always a good one to get, although they've absolutely killed his base card this year, although it's one racing higher than last year. I think he's had actually quite a few stats reductions compared to his, maybe even his 85 from last year. It's weird how his card is this year. But let me know who you've been able to get. I don't think this is too badly priced. It's an 85 and 86 rated. No minimum like 87s or 88s needed in any of the segments. No team of the weeks either. So I think it's fairly well priced. I don't know how much icons go for. I think most icons that are max 87 rated, do they go for over 130,000 coins, which is what this is coming in at the moment? I'd say maybe half of them do, but I could be completely wrong. I know all the free Italian cards go for, there's certainly Zola and Zambrotta well in excess of 130,000 coins. I think Gattuso's pretty much on that 130k price range. Let's see who we can get. Come on, let's hope for an Italian icon. Dutch striker, is that Cruyff? I don't think Cruyff's positioned, is he, in that position? I reckon this is Bergkamp as an 87 rated. It's Kluivert as an 86. Yeah, not too... Oh, 87. Actually, not too bad. I think he'd be worth a little bit because he's actually got really good weak foot, hasn't he? I thought he had a 5-star weak foot. He doesn't. But I think he will be worth more than the pack. I mean, this card has got good physicality, nice heading and jumping, decent dribbling stats, actually not too great. Only his reactions and ball control are the only really good stats there. Passing is decent for a striker. Shooting stats are pretty good. Actually, it's not as good as what I thought it was going to be, this card, the more I look into. He has got a playstyle plus of power header, but I believe nearly all the icons do. He's also got Trivela, first touch and press proven. I'm not too sure how much I go for. Yeah, less than the pack. Maybe there are more icons. I mean, he's going for way less than the pack, about 50,000 coins less than it. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm going to have a quick look at 87 rated icons and just see how much they're going for in the market. 86s and 87s. Of course, to my knowledge, there's no 85 icons this year. I would have thought initially about half of them go for more than the pack. So the pack, if you had to go and buy all the players, is 130,000 coins. People would say, well, if I've got the fodder in the club to complete it technically for free, then I should go and do it. Not necessarily, because there might be another SBC that might come in 2 or 3 days' time, potentially, a Trailblazers SBC or a new Flashback SBC or whatever, and it's a card that you really want, but then you put all your fodder into the icon pack that then you haven't got the fodder in your club to then go and do the new player that's just come out. So don't necessarily just jump into it straight away. But in terms of icons, if we just look at like 130,000 coins price range, because obviously we can't filter by racing, unfortunately. I mean, there's actually, there are cards in the pack that you can't get, obviously, like Shearer and Lineker and stuff like that, but, Rush, Trezeguet, Keane as well, that actually isn't a half bad card, but still goes for less than what the SBC costs. There's actually quite a few cards that are over that 87 rating that you can actually also pick up for this price. Ian Wright is another one as well as an 87 rated. Not the worst card in the world, but again goes for less than the pack. There are going to be numerous other ones, I have no doubt as well. So listen, obviously some people are going to get absolutely insane returns from this. Others, like myself, are going to get that kind of pack. And Kluivert will be usable in this game, but he's not going to go into my team. I mean, obviously, if it was an insane icon that wasn't Italian, then maybe I would have had to have used him, but or used her. But yeah, I won't be using, just like with Bellingham and Harry Kewell, as great as they are, I won't be using them in game. But yeah, let me know what you were able to get in your SBC. Did you get any of the Italian icons as well? If you got someone like a Zambrotta, he's one of the best ones to get in terms of value. For the max 87 race, he goes for like at least 400,000 coins. Plans with this Italian team where I want to go to next. I mean, I want an Italian icon. Pirlo would be fantastic, maybe to replace Pellegrini. Girelli might get an inform next week. She scored against Fiorentina, I believe, earlier on today. And then I'm also looking at potentially getting up these two Evo cards. I need to work on those over the next few days. And then deciding whether I take Ravella potentially. It all depends. If I buy Pirlo, I probably won't do that new Evo for the CDM position. But if I don't buy him, then I might go and do Ravella and look to get him somewhere into the midfield. But there we go, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.